how to get on-demand knowledge and wealth. We live in the 21st century where we want everything right away, in the now, if not yesterday. So that is how we relate to time. But people who lived the previous generations, they were willing to wait and then and not get things done, whether it is knowledge or it is wealth. Now everybody wants things right now, as they are thinking they want the money, the knowledge. Science has somewhat done that. So Google, for instance, whatever knowledge you want on anything, almost, you get it from Google. We have stored that, and that is the beauty and value that modern science has provided us. I'm very happy and very grateful to all the scientists. But is there a better way of getting what we want, whether it is knowledge or money, right away? Yes. The full content, which will be free for an hour, will be released during the July 15th, which is the Guru Purnima day, where I am going to talk about the wisdom, not just the knowledge, of the gurus of India, to get whatever you want, whether it is knowledge or money or relationship, whatever, on demand, which means as soon as you think, you need to manifest it. And they had this method called Siddha Sankalpa. Your Sankalpa has to be so powerful. Sankalpa means thought. Your thought is a powerful thought. Sankalpa. Your thought should be so powerful that it will translate itself into a material, three-dimensional reality instantaneously, and a person who is able to really do that is the most accomplished guru or the Siddha. So now we live in a world where we don't have that kind of Siddhas living, at least in urban areas or in even anywhere where human habitation is. They are still living in Himalayas and Koli Hills and other places. Now, what is that technology? Let me start from a domain that you are already familiar and you can relate to. You always keep reading books and books. It's just a waste of time. Accumulating knowledge is a waste of time. Whether you go to the Google or any other source, sit in front of the computer monitor, surfing the web, endlessly you are involved in acquiring knowledge which is garbage. Why? Shiva put it very beautifully in Shiva Sutra, which I will be teaching for the 2 or 3 days during the Guru Purnima. Jnanam bandha. Knowledge is bondage. So once you know something, then you have created a frozen state of mind. Knowledge prejudices you. Can you live without knowledge? Yes, you can. And this leads me to talk about our the growth of our brain. At age 2, for instance, we have 100 trillion synapses formed. 100 trillion synapses at age 2, and then we keep losing and losing and losing. And a synapses is a knowledge acquisition process. The neurons fire and create the synapses. 100 trillion. The yogis, we are amazed about the findings, but we don't never compare it what the yogis would say. He would say, like Patanjali, for instance, stop the mind, stop acquiring it. Shiva says, Jnanam bandha or Udhyamo bhairava. They are into acquiring knowledge instantaneously, wealth instantaneously. And that to them was the model. So, what does it require to develop that omniscience or omnipotence? That's exactly what they wanted to develop. And here is, on top of my head is a picture of Vishnu. And there was a Nammalvar who was focusing on Vishnu. And he says, Uyarvara, Uyarnalam, Udayavan, Yavanavan. Mayarvara, Madinalam, Udayavan, Yavanavan. This is the opening stanza in one of his famous collection called Thiruvaimoli. I just want the highest knowledge from the being who has this highest knowledge, and a knowledge that is faultless. And he got it. How did he get it? Because the being got into his heart and mind. முடியாதது எனக்கேல் மொழியேல் உலகும் உண்டான் உவந்து வந்து என் உலம் புகுந்தான் அகலானும் அலனினே. The God entered into my body, my mind, my soul, and he is not leaving. So what do I get as a result? As a result, I have gotten into a state of living, a state of consciousness in which there is nothing that is hidden from me, nothing that I cannot do. And how did I get it? Because he got into my body and mind and soul. See how easy it is. So what you should acquire? You should acquire not knowledge but wisdom. Then after that you can go and use knowledge. You read some books, because the wisdom will dictate you, go read this, go read that, and knowledge part. So the moral here is to get wisdom first, and then knowledge secondarily, because in that case then you don't have to go to search something in a random fashion, meaning that your wisdom will guide you to go and look at what you need to look at on demand. That's the best way. I am talking about this, but I am sure that one day there will be awakening. The awakening is to differentiate omniscience and then particularized knowledge of physics, chemistry, or mathematics. And we have just dropped learning wisdom. And we have put all our effort, time, and everything into what? Acquiring science, technology. And what that means is that we are wasting time. And we are not going to get on demand anything. It is a very, very long, lengthy process which is not useful for us. All religions, ancient religions, were totally in touch with God because God is carries this wisdom. Jesus said, "With my Father everything is possible." And why is it not possible for Jesus? Because he is stuck in this human body and human knowledge system. But Patanjali, the father of yoga, Shiva Sutra, authored by Lord Shiva, gives you great understanding of the knowledge system as separate from the wisdom system. You have to acquire wisdom first, and through wisdom you can easily acquire on demand, whether knowledge or wealth or relationship or health or anything. This is what the gurus have been saying from times in memoriam. God bless. I just want to invite you personally to come and benefit from the wisdom of the gurus on the most auspicious day of Guru Purnima. God bless.